welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little different. I have Allison here.
Hi.
And Allison is going to be at the Oscars on Sunday. It's so exciting. Tell them what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm hosting at the Oscars for ABC and Pop Sugar. I'm doing the On the Red Carpet at the Oscars live show before the show actually starts. And we're talking all things fashion. But I mean, I gotta look good. I'm at the Oscars. I mean, I might see Brad Pitt, Leo.
Right?
I'm here for you.
Tell them I said hi.
I will. But yeah, so we're here to try and figure out some looks for the Oscars for my makeup. And Sona's a pro, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, so I was excited to obviously take on the challenge, I guess. And I thought, I will do this only if you agree to get on my YouTube channel. Because I want to share these looks with all my peeps. You know what I mean? So we're going to show you guys 3 different looks, and we want you to tell us which look you like most for Sunday. So it's kind of hard because they can't really see the dress, but I guess
I don't even know the dress yet, but like imagine that it's like plain. I'm a simple girl, so I have like good makeup.
So she wants this to be all about the makeup. So let us know which look you like most in the comments below, and don't forget to watch her on Sunday. I'll have more information down in the description box. So let's get started with the video. I hope you guys enjoy these looks. Alright, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and use my Bobbi Brown foundation palette and apply a color that's a perfect match for her skin. And apply this with a flat brush, leaving the under eye area bare because we're going to do the eye makeup first and then apply the concealer. You do also want to cover the ears if they're a little bit red to make sure that it matches with the foundation, especially if it's for a special occasion. Alright, instead of using an eyeshadow primer, I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC concealer. It's the Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. And I do like to apply this all over the eyelids using my kabuki brush or a beauty blender, whatever you have. And this just helps the eyeshadows stay on longer. And onto the eyeshadow. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette in Mad for Matte. It's a beautiful eyeshadow palette with tons of really nice colors, mainly neutrals. So I'm going to go ahead and use this sort of salmon color and apply this on her crease because it's going to be a really beautiful transitional color. So once you blend that in really well, you want to make sure that there are no harsh edges, and then you want to use a little bit of the dark brown from the palette and intensify the outer corners just a little bit. Especially when you have a heavy fold, this does a really good job kind of opening up the eye. Next, I'm going to use this soft pink color and apply this all over her eyelids. And keep in mind that this is an all matte eyeshadow palette, so it's great for all sorts of looks. And because she wanted to make sure that it wasn't too overpowering for TV, we went with an all matte eyeshadow palette. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use a gel eyeliner and apply this really close to her lash line. We're going to go ahead and create a really thin cat eye, something super natural, and you want to extend the outer corners ever so slightly just so that it creates a beautiful winged liner. You also want to apply this a little bit on the inner rim, and it's a bit difficult if you're doing this on yourself, but it's totally doable. It does take a little bit of time to kind of get used to it. I do like to go over the eyeliner with a matte black eyeshadow to make sure that it's set in place so that it doesn't move throughout the day. Now using the same concealer, I'm going to go ahead and conceal her under eye area. So first I like to use the salmon color corrector to go ahead and cancel out any dark circles, and then I like to use my beauty blender and then grab the concealer and really pack this on to make sure that it's covered and also that it does last her all day. And then of course you want to go ahead and set it in place using a translucent powder. This is one of my all-time favorites, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this and apply it under her eyes, pack it really well, I can't speak today, pack it really well with a beauty blender to make sure that it's kind of pressed. Nowadays people call it baking, but yeah, I guess I'm baking a little bit. Afterwards you want to just make sure that all the powder is nicely blended, and of course apply several coats of mascara. This one is by Sigma. I'm not too picky when it comes to mascara because we're going to go ahead and use some false lashes at the end. Alright, moving back to the palette, I'm grabbing a soft brown color and applying this under her eye area to kind of smoke it out just a little bit. This is going to be a natural look, so I'm not going to go too overboard, but just a little bit of shadow helps elongate the eye and also makes the eye look a little bit bigger. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fill in her brows using the Kelly Baker brow powder in brown. And I'm going to go ahead and use this just to kind of get rid of all the sparse areas and also make her brows a little bit thicker. But I am keeping her natural shape, as you can see. I'm not, changing that at all. And then of course we are going to use a highlighter to give her skin a beautiful glow. This one is the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, and I'm using the lighter color on the brow bone, high points of the cheeks, and everywhere else I want a little bit of shine. So usually I like to apply on the cupid's bow and then the tip of the nose. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use a bronzer to really carve out her features. I do like to use a cream bronzer. You don't have to use the Chanel one. I know it could get a little expensive, but if you have something similar, it could totally work. Just make sure you apply it on the hollows of your cheeks and then blend it with a kabuki brush or with a beauty blender, which is what I'm doing right now. I do also like to use a little bit of blush on the apples of the cheeks. I think it just adds a really nice touch. This one is by Bobbi Brown and it's called Sand Pink. And to finish the look, I'm using a Jouer lip gloss. This actually dries to a matte finish. This one is called Noisette. And I'm applying this with a small brush to make sure that the edges are nice and clean. I just like to do that whenever I'm working with glosses because it's just less messier that way. And the first look is finished. I hope you guys enjoyed the first one, and let's get on with the second look. So the second one is going to be a little bit more intense, which is why I'm adding a bunch of individual lashes. These are by Ardell. They're the double flare individual lashes. I'm going to go ahead and add medium length on the center and the inner corners of the eyes, and then the long ones on the outer corners, so it kind of elongates the eye. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and change the lip color. I'm going with something really bold and out there. This is actually Allison's color, so she is most likely either going to wear this color or the color towards the end of the video, but this is the e.l.f. matte lip color in let's see, Rich Red. It's a really beautiful color, and I think it complements her hair and skin so well. And I do like that it comes in a pencil form, so as you can see, I don't necessarily need a brush or anything to perfect it. It just kind of just glides on. So applying this to make sure it's nice and opaque, and the first look, or the second look, is finished. Let's move on to the last look, which is probably my favorite. Okay, so for this look, I'm still using the same palette. I didn't want to use too many different products because I feel like you can basically do this and like be versatile with the products that you have, and you know, you don't need like a million things to create so many different looks. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, we're going to use the brown color and really intensify the outer corners. So as you can see, I'm starting from the outer corners, but I'm not bringing this color all the way in. I'm kind of leaving it halfway, but you want to make sure the trick is to really blend. You don't want to see any harsh edges. And I'm also using the same colors on the bottom lash line with like a smaller tapered brush and applying this and kind of smoking it out. And then lastly, I'm using the ivory color from the palette and applying this on the center of her eyelids and then taking it to the inner corners of her eyes. I absolutely love that we kept the eyelids all matte, like there's no shimmer except for her brow bone, which I think is just so beautiful and classic and timeless. So I absolutely love this look. So to finish the look, I'm using a deeper red, and this one's called Scarlet Night, and it just is going to go over that red and kind of deepen that color a little bit more. And I think it goes well with the eyes, and I think it's a little bit more out there. It's sexy, it's beautiful, and it's also like, I don't know, very old Hollywood. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and deepen the outer corners just a little bit more. I do want this to be very intense, so just packing on the same brown color on the outer corners and blending it well. And here is the last look. I hope you guys enjoyed all 3 looks. Of course, I'd love to know which one is your favorite down in the comment section. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys had...
We all had a lot of fun. It's just her and I, but you know what? We have a secret audience.
So that's it for this video. I'm still cracking up. This is a lot of fun. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you had fun.
I did. I love getting my makeup done. I mean, like, I'll have any excuse to come over and film with you.
We gotta have you more often then. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a different person on my channel. So again, go watch her on Sunday, and yeah, let us know what you guys think of the looks. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.